So the way that you could fix that pretty easily is just throw a little foot roll at that point, just to break the knee. Just a little bit, nothing too obvious, just enough. So even though she's back, kick a little foot roll on it, and that'll bring that leg up a little bit, and it'll bend that knee. And it doesn't have to be perfectly locked. It could just go from this to this. It just looks like it's kind of riding on some sort of suspension. So that's what I do to fix that. And then I don't know if this would help or not. And this is probably me giving you a bad idea. But it's like, good morning, good. It'd be kind of like neat to have some a lot of bashful eyelids or something like that. To be. I gave Justin the same advice on his shot, so maybe I'm just using that gag way too much. But I think it might help here too. Just to make her really cute. And then also, if she, like when I just did it, I had like a big head turn, which you have in there, or that head angle, that sort of coy head angle. I'm not sure about her weight though. It looks like she's really far back. Hold on. When I do it, let's see if I can make myself look like an idiot. Okay. Good morning. Yeah, I think maybe in order to, it's a good pose, but I think that maybe if you brought the root forward a little bit more to create more of this type of a pose, and I don't know if that would help you or not. You kind of have that going now, but I think the root might be too far back. So if the root was a little far, move forward a little bit more, because right now too much of her weight is backwards. It looks like she's going to fall over. So, but if you got more of a curve, you could try that, and then maybe turn her head slightly more to camera. I don't know if that would help too. I would definitely turn his head. I would cheat it to camera a little bit. That's just like in theater, there's things called cheating out, where cheating out essentially means, I don't know if you're familiar, excuse me, familiar with it or not, but it's just keeping yourself face to the audience. It's like when you go to a play, you never see an actor like this talking to another actor, right? They what's called cheating out, which is you do like a three-quarter where you can be like, oh, you're having a conversation like this, where your face is visible. So even though he's looking way back at her, I would cheat him out a little bit so you could see his face, and either turn his shoulders. I mean, you could turn his shoulders a little bit to camera and have his head a little bit more to camera, but still have his eye direction going at her. I think that would help too. I hope this helps in some way. I kind of rambled on and on and on and on, but I think the thing, I think the thing that would most help is and it's kind of late in the game now, but so I don't know how much this helps, but I would kind of give him a problem and have her try to have him happy that she's going to solve that problem, and then upset when the problem that she solves is completely ridiculous. So that would make the scene more interesting, and it would make a little bit more sense. Right now, it seems like we're coming in on a conversation that's happening, and we're kind of like confused. It's very funny. Her action is great and everything like that. It's a silly line and everything, but I think that if it had more of that situational aspect to it, then I think it would be a little bit more compelling. But other than that, I think it looks great. I would just, at the very least, I'd cheat his face out a little bit to camera a little bit and maybe fix that knee pop. But I hope this helped in some way. I think it looks great otherwise, and keep at it, and I will talk to you soon.